Hello out there in YouTube land. Wow, been a busy day, a good day, but a busy day. So I got to catch my breath here just a minute. Whew. I did have a nice little meditation, but it wasn't long enough. So, you do what you can, right? You do what you can. Some days are Johnny on the spot, and other days it takes us a little bit of time. So welcome whoever is there. Let me see. I already got somebody. Mina, you're here. Excellent. Glad you're here. Thank you. I am well, and I hope you are also. Let's see. What are the current feelings and thoughts of Fahad towards me? Thank you for your. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. You're very welcome. Okay, sweetheart. Let me get old self all settled in here. Just. Do I want to use this deck? What deck do I want from Mina tonight? Mina and Fahad, what deck are you telling me? This one. Okay. All right. Well, that card didn't want to come up, so bear with me. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Hold on. Actually, 1 second, y'all. 1 second. The cards are speaking. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Mina has asked a question. I'm going to put these down for just a minute because I am getting barrage of messages here. So Mina, you'll have to come back or hang in here and wait for your message a little bit. I had a couple of people coming through, and I wanted to bring this through for whoever. And again, whoever this is for, it might not mean you're watching live. It could be for later. Whoever, more people watch this after the live than watch it during the live. So, for whoever. So the first person that came through was a lady. How did she put it to me? This came to me in my meditation, so I'm trying to remember. She said, round and happy. That's what she said, round and happy. So she was a little on the round side, like me. These are her words, not mine. But she's just showing me she was known after she passed. She was known for her laughter. She was known for her happiness, her laughter. And what she was showing me was that, yes, and she did. I mean, it was this particular sound her laughter made, but it was also that she was always happy and laughing, and people loved that about her. Now, what the reason she's bringing this through is because she wants you to know, obviously, who this is for whoever her family or loved ones is watching later. But she's also telling me, but she wasn't always that way. And she made this sort of a mission in life because earlier in her life, she put on a good front, but internally she was not happy. She was unhappy. She was, in fact, depressed. And so nobody on the outside necessarily knew that, but she had a hard time with it. She struggled, I think, for a while. This is a period in her life with depression. But she's giving me this. I'm sorry, this bracelet is making too much noise. It's bothering me. But she's showing me, fast forward, sometime after that, she made a decision, a very conscious decision. And so I think she's bringing this through because she wants other people to know this, other people to say, you have control over yourself, which is really the only thing any of us has control over. But that she'd made a conscious decision. She was not going to let these, and I keep hearing the word morose, these morose feelings she was having, depressive thoughts. She was not going to let that get the better of her. I mean, this is what I'm feeling is just this, no, I don't care how bad I feel. I'm not going to let it get the better of me. And so what she's showing me is that day by day, she gradually kind of pushed herself in the beginning into finding happiness in things and finding a way to feel happy, even if it was just for a moment. Yeah, but for 5 seconds out of 60 seconds out of a minute, I can manage to feel happy. And over time, this really snowballed, and it got to the point where she became that. She wanted it badly enough. She worked hard at it, and it was a real effort for her, she showed me. But over time, it became who she was. And I think that is such a I don't even know if this is for anybody in particular. I mean, it feels like she wouldn't be coming through if it weren't. That's kind of how I ask my questions when I do these readings. But what a great example and something for us all to aspire to, that she just did this for her. She didn't do this for anybody else. She did this for herself. Oh, thank you, Mina. Thank you. She did this for her own quality of life, basically. And it was just who she became. So I just think this is a beautiful lesson for all of us. No matter what struggle we have in life, it really ultimately, regardless of the exterior circumstances, it all comes down to us and what we do with it. It's not what happens to us in life, it's what we do with it that matters. So everybody remember that. And again, this was just a beautiful lady that came through, and I mean, her laughter was just fill the room when I heard it. Okay, well, that was a lovely message. And I just wanted to get that out. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Mina. Yes, it really is. And it's not easy. I will say that. It's not an easy thing to accomplish necessarily. She showed me her struggle was real. But it changed her life. It changed her. And she showed me at the end, looking back, she was able to reflect on how her life would have turned out potentially had she stayed on the other path versus, the change in direction just by focusing on trying to find something to be happy about. Just that small thing made a huge, complete different 180 turn for her in her life. In fact, she showed me she might have actually ended her life had she not made this decision. Anyway, that's a good thing. But at her ceremony after she died, the number one topic of conversation was her laughter. And I just, it's reminding me a little bit. I haven't forgotten you about your gotcha cards. It reminds me of a friend of mine who's passed, and I have her picture over here. And at her ceremony, the thing she was remembered for was this beautiful. She would go into a room and she would do that. No matter, even if she was meeting you on the sidewalk or she was coming into a room and you were there, it was always one of those. And everybody at the funeral was doing that as they greeted each other in honor to her. So you'd be surprised at things that people remember us for after we're gone, right? Okay, all right. Let me shift gears here for a minute. Let me ask Mina. Well, I know what's your sweetheart's name, Fahad? Yeah. Okay, great. I remember you asking about him. I had no idea what the reading was about. I just, I kind of am in the moment when I'm doing these readings, so I don't really remember. Let down a little bit from one to the other. All right, let's ask about Mina's Fahad. What are his thoughts and feelings? Janine is here. Hi, sweetie. Thank you for joining us tonight. So good of you to drop by and share your lovely energy. Thank you. Medela, yes, you may. Yes, you may be added. Thank you for subscribing. Yes, you may. I had a little message at the beginning. I'm just now getting into some readings. So, yes, you may. And I'm going to say this more than once. Actually, somebody out there help me. Janine, my unofficial moderator, maybe you can remind me to tell everybody later too. I'm not sure when I'm going to start this. This may be the last free reading I do. And after that, I may ask you guys for some super chats. So we'll see. I'm kind of playing this by ear. I'll be honest with you, I just enjoy this so much. It's funny, like last week was such a long session. I actually was so charged. Believe it or not, it was 3 hours and 20 minutes. I think we went last week. And I was thinking when I got off, I would be absolutely exhausted. And I wasn't. I was charged. So thank you for lending me your energy, everybody. Well, maybe, I don't know. Your person isn't feeling very talkative. I've only had one card come out. Whoa, wait, here we go. And as I said that, it's like washing a car. Say it's not going to rain and wash your car and it'll rain. And say the cards aren't going to come out and then they do. No, wait just a minute, please. Let me catch up 1 second. Okay, Vanessa, hello. No, don't post your question quite yet. Wait till I get done with Mina's here, because what happens is it gets lost in the feed. Yes, Manny, you may. Okay, so, do you know what I'm hearing, Mina? And you know, you heard me say this last week. I'm an intuitive. I don't just look at the cards. I'm hearing your person is really holding back. It's the bottom of the deck here. I know you're at the edge of your seat because this is taking so long. Sorry. Well, they're very disappointed and they're feeling very regretful about something. They're very sad about something here with you. Some kind of plans that fell through. To me, this is also timing. You know, sometimes we meet the right people, but not at the right time. So that could be a part of this for you. King of Swords in reverse. This can mean a couple of things. And this could be, I don't want to say this, but it feels like somebody's withholding a truth from you. That's not necessarily what the card always means, but that's what it feels like. That somebody withheld a truth. And there was an ending here. This is an ending. I don't know if this has happened already. So this is showing me that there might have been a chance for a new beginning, Mina, but that maybe, or in other words, this card came first. This is an ending. And following that means, but no new beginning. So maybe somebody here was hoping to reconcile, but that didn't happen. But this can also mean somebody who was reckless. And that's really more the energy that I'm feeling here is somebody was reckless and they're sorry about it. So this is your person. They're telling me, I'm sorry, whatever I did here. Maybe they held back a truth. It's funny that I'm feeling this is more like a truth of, or lie, as they call it, of omission. Maybe something they just didn't tell you the whole truth about something. You could have maybe found that out. Yeah, they're telling me that I guess it's a he. Your person is trying to heal from this, but they're still hurting. I mean, that's just what I get. All I get from this card is I'm hurting. Let me see, Mina, are you there? Let's see if he is holding back. Okay. And you blocked him. Okay. Thank you. That's making sense because I don't see communication here. Okay. Well, thank you so much for verifying that because, yeah, it just felt, this card, like I said, can mean a lot of things, but all I heard was, it felt like this kind of energy coming off of it, like he was holding back. I say he, yeah. Yeah, and I was getting ready to say before I read your, does he regret it? That's what this card means. Regret, remorse. I'm sad about it. Yes, absolutely. That's the quintessential meaning of this card. Yes, he does. Yes. He feels stabbed in the back, but perhaps he deserved that, right? And this is you holding back your cup of love. I was just going to say that even before I read your message. Now, your person, he's telling me he's doing a lot of self-reflection. I've always say that thank you, Janine. I love that. I can't pay you yet, but I would. Thank you for keeping all this straight for me. Yeah, I feel like this is you, Mina. You've gone into your cave, you're reflecting, but it can also be him. And what I started to say was, to me, love relationships, all relationships, but particularly romantic love relationships, are our best teacher, our best spiritual teacher. So apparently your person has some things he's got to learn, okay? And I'm surprised they don't have like the Page of Pentacles here. That's my card of the student, the learning. But I'm feeling that energy here. So you pull back, you're reflecting, he's pulled back. Again, I said it's a he. That sounds like a masculine name, but doesn't matter. Yeah, you're both just kind of, in fact, I named a reading this, I don't know, a month or two ago. You both pull back to your respective corners, like in the boxing ring. That's what it feels like. He still finds you very attractive, though. Very, very attractive. But he's just not feeling enough stability to move forward. And did I say that? Did I not say Page of Pentacles? And I think he is feeling like if he came towards you, that you would put a wall up. Yeah. So that is that for Miss Mina. All right. I hope that helps, darling. I hope that helps. Okay. Janine, where am I? Medell is up next. Thank you. Okay. And what was Medell's question? Do you have still here? Okay. You're very welcome, Mina. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And appreciate that you made your comments before the chat started. That was fun. I'd never had anybody do that. So that was new for me too. Okay. All right. Medell, you were going to, oh, wait. Yes, you were, should I post it? Yeah. So Medell, you need to post your question so I know what it is here. Medell, oh, it's my bifocals. I have to creep my neck up to get to the reading part with these glasses. Am I saying your name right? Medell, is that correct? What are Joey's intentions toward our connection? Okay. Which deck for Medell? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, you get my special deck. That's going to be good. It's going to be good, you say. All right. All right, let's ask. Medell, what are Joey's intentions toward Medell? Let's ask. What are Joey's intentions? Okay. What are Joey's... Holding back, trying to think about this, going into the cave, reflecting, self-reflection. Okay, let me get some more. I usually like to get at least 3 cards. And let's see, come out. Holding back, or they feel like it's a missed opportunity with you. Okay, let's see what else. What are Joey's feelings toward Medell? Okay, thank you for the feedback, y'all. I really do appreciate that feedback. I don't need it, but it's awfully nice when I get it. Because I'm on the right track here. Hmm. I'm going to hold my thoughts on this one because that can mean, in context of your question, you gotta always remember the question. I could say they think your person thinks Joey thinks you're very stable, you're dependable, you're obviously a good person, your money is good. But I feel like there's something else this card was trying to tell me, and I'm not getting it yet. So let me keep going here with a couple more cards. Yeah, there's more to that. I'm just not seeing it yet. Janine, I swear, I wish I could pay you. I love you, darling. Thank you. Oh, well, they're feeling left out in the cold right now. And that came out in the upright. So that's saying that's how they're feeling right now. But that as an intention, okay, whoa. Okay. I gotta say, this could mean that your person, because the way this card fell right after this one, and because of the card at the bottom of the deck. Oh, Well, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to deliver you some not so happy news, probably, because I think you definitely want Joey, but I'm not sure he is in a place to reciprocate right now. So, the Queen of Pentacles, as I said, this can also be about. This camera's backwards. This can be, I said she's stable. Because this is she on the card. And because this card, the Five of Pentacles, came out right behind it, this is, again, being left out in the cold. But these are pentacles. This can represent money. And I just am feeling like this person is not feeling stable, and it very well could have to do with money. And they just maybe want to focus on their money right now. I mean, that's kind of what it's feeling. Or maybe, there's a second message here. I hope they didn't think you were their stability. You were going to take care of them, because they're at a crossroads. And the reason I said this might not be great news, following that, I can't decide what to do. I can't see clearly what I need to do here. Is the Eight of Cups. This is somebody walking away. It's somebody leaving 8 cups behind and walking toward the 9 cups. The 9 of Cups is the wishes fulfilled, happiness, basically, essentially, wishes being fulfilled. And this looks like somebody is walking away. I'm sorry to tell you, Medallion, but it looks like Joey is. Now, this could also say to me, they feel like somebody here is walking away. Sorry, that's my son. That's my son. He doesn't know I'm doing this, so he hopefully won't worry. It feels to me, boy, hold on. There's something else here. Was your person maybe not willing to put in the work? Was this kind of maybe a lopsided connection? Can you answer that, Medallion? Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah, because it feels like it's perfect that I wish I had said it before I read your comment. Because somebody's losing passion here. This is somebody, in the upright, she's a go-getter. She's focusing on her money, her career. She's a lot of positive action kind of queen. She's in the reverse. So, and all I heard when I pulled this was somebody's losing passion for this, and they just soon be single. That's actually the words I was getting ready to say when I saw your comment. Somebody's getting ready to be single here, because this is somebody putting in the work, but it feels to me like your person could be saying, because a lot of times I pick on, it's a combination of your energy and their energy in these cards. I can see how they could be intimidated. especially since this card is in the upright, they could feel like it was a missed opportunity because, and what I'm surprised I don't have, but you know what? This Queen of Wands doesn't often talk to me about self-confidence, but it can. I mean, the technical meanings of these cards, this can mean a lack of self-confidence in the reverse. So maybe you're right. Maybe this person just feels like they can't compete with you because the very meaning of this card is single, independent, free to pursue. She's got her own money. She can take care of herself. She doesn't need anybody. And I really feel like that is you here. And your person is... So the Hangman in reverse. Yeah. Tired of the Hangman in reverse. So this is just switched to your energy here. I can feel that because in the upright, the Hangman is somebody getting a new perspective. They're hung up here. They're the thief. They're hung up here to think about the crime they committed and hopefully learn something from that and get a new perspective. In reverse, this can be somebody saying, I'm too stubborn. I don't want to think about this anymore. I'm not changing. I'm not going to learn anything from this. Or it can be somebody just saying, kind of, to me, like as a reader, it's like somebody throwing their hands up and, okay, whatever. I'm just, sometimes I get that energy off of it. But I feel like this is a combination of you doing that and this person saying, no matter what I do, I can't change the perspective that I don't have. Now, this is their perception. It doesn't make it true. It's what I feel like he may be feeling. I can't change what I can bring to this. I can't change my perception about maybe their feelings about the discrepancy between maybe what you make and what he makes or whatever. I'm not sure I measure up to what he names of what you want. But I do feel they would like this. I'm sorry, you don't necessarily know what this card means. I forget, y'all. This is the happy home. This can be the marriage card. This can be also the twin flame card, and it's my 1111 card. So it can tell me they wish for this. I'm just feeling a big, I'm not good enough energy from your person. So I would say, I'm going to actually pull a card, but I think I know what to say to you, but I want to see if the card, what's some advice from Medela here that toward her person? I assume you want this. I know you're tired of waiting, but if this person came to you tomorrow, I have a feeling you might, if they came correct. I'll always add that. So give me some advice, please. Give me some advice from Medela for her person, Joey. We need to kick Joey in the pants. What do we need to do here? What do we need to do? Put a firecracker under his chair. What do we need? What does she need? Advice. Come on. Nope, that deck is not going to talk to me. Okay. I'll try this deck. Give me some advice. Advice for Medela with Joey. Oh, well, this could be just spirit because no cards are coming out. This is spirit. So I know you had it right. You don't need the cards. Thank you, Spirit, for backing me up. Yeah. So we already had the five. We already had the five of. There you go. I never know where to put them. We already had the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is Five of Pentacles in the upright. Now it's in the reverse. This is telling me you're healing from this. You're moving on. You know what you want, what you feel you need to make you happy. And that's what Spirit is saying. Focus on you. And if this person shows up and you want them, leave the door open. I always tell people that. But in the meantime, Spirit's saying, don't look back. Like I said, if you want this person and they come and they fine, but you can't sit there wait for this person forever. That's not healthy for you. Be clear on what you want. Be clear on what you want, what your happiness is. Now, if this person is your happiness and you are willing to wait, that's your choice. I don't recommend it. And I'll tell you something else. I feel like people don't realize the energetic. I'm going to go off on a limb, on a tangent for just a minute. People don't realize that I put my devices on silent and I'm still hearing them dings. I don't know what that's going on there. People don't realize that everything is energy. Let me just say that everything, including relationships, including. So when you meet somebody and there are these, for lack of a better word, tentacles that go out, energy tentacles, when you connect with a person, even before your physical bodies get there. We talked about a little bit about this last time. And those energies kind of like little feelers, and you're feeling each other out. And if it's a nice fit, then you kind of mesh more and more. And the more time you spend together, the more those tentacles become entangled. So when you pull away from somebody, they feel that energetically, whether, intellectually, they may or may not know what's going on with you. You may not be talking, but they can feel that pull. They can feel that separation. And I think your person feels that with you, and if you cut them off, they would know that. But it's just a little sidebar for y'all. So I think you know what to do. I think you've already got clarity. Spirit's just saying focus on you and what brings you happiness. And then if that person feels you gone and they care about making a difference with that, they'll come back. It's like a rubber band if you have a connection sometimes. And if it's not meant to be, then the cord's broken and you get on with your life. So, by the way, y'all, I got me a bigger cup of water this time. I'm ready. Excuse me. Oh, Lord, Janine, God, I love you, sweetheart. I love you. All right. So is Vivian, is that right? Vivian is next. Let me see. Did Vivian leave a question? Why is that dinging? Hang on. Y'all, 1 second. This dinging over here on my iPad is driving me. I don't know what this is. I just gotta. It's silence. I don't know what that is. Go figure. Okay, let me see. Vivian is next. Do I got that? Let me get back up to Vivian. Janine, I just don't know how I'm gonna ever function if you're not here. You're Johnny on the spot. I'm loving it. Oh, Medela, yeah. A lot, you'd be surprised how many men are like that. They're more and I guess it's just that changes with time. Our every generation, let's face it, of women especially, we've become more independent, but that's a recent thing. And so there's still a lot of that ingrained in men and in certain cultures more than other cultures where they're not used to women being independent. I mean, I am, and I've had that issue with dating certain men. Part of that, too, this is my story, I'm just sharing. Part of that is, I think some of them, and I've, on the other side of that, see that from my own perspective, some men don't necessarily or even can't financially support another person. And they've got their hackles up from the get-go almost over that. And, like their defenses. And then some men are the opposite. They totally, well, if you're so independent, I read something, I don't know if it was in that book, Men Are From Mars and Women from, I don't know, from Venus, whatever. I don't know where it was from. But anyway, women, the basic things that men and women want. Women want to be heard, and men want to fix things. So if you're financially independent and you don't need anybody, there's nothing for him to fix. He doesn't feel valued. So I'm just throwing that out there. Maybe somebody can need to hear that. All right, where are we? Okay, thank you, Janine, for, I'm telling you, you are just amazing. Okay, welcome. Okie doke. Vivian. Where is, I don't, I just didn't scroll down. Duh. Homer Simpson. Okay, here's Vivian. Okay, I got her. Oh. Janine, you said Vanessa, but I thought Vivian was next. I'm confused. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Janine. It is Vivian. That's what I meant to say. Okay. Vivian is asking, and I'll read this out because not everybody that sees the live in the replay will also take the time to read the questions. They are there, but. So the question she's asking, is a new relationship coming in, or is the Pisces ex actually legit on reconciling? Or should I keep focusing on me? That's 3 different questions. All right, let's see what the cards say. Which card deck for Vivian? Which deck? Oh, okay, Light Seer. Ready? Light Seer. I'm going to ask this, your first 2 questions. Who is coming in for Vivian? That's how I'm going to ask that. We're going to cover those first 2 questions. Who is coming in for Vivian in love? Who is coming in for Vivian that want to come out? Somebody that wants to work? Somebody that wants to work on it. Somebody who may have already planted seeds with you. That could imply somebody from the past. Let's see. Who is coming in for Vivian? Who is coming in for Vivian? Well, this can mean either somebody holding back their cup of love or somebody not yet giving it. It feels like, God, everybody's holding it. You know what? It must be the Mercury retrograde. So many people in my readings are holding back their love right now. That makes sense. Or even communication. All right, who is coming in for Vivian? Who is coming in for Vivian? Come on, who's coming in for Vivian? Somebody you're not in communication with right now. So this either you haven't met them or sounding more like an ex. Let's see. Who is coming in for Vivian? Make it clear, Spirit, please. Make it clear. Who's coming in for Vivian? Y'all, just let you know, I'm not a fast shuffler. So bear with me, please. And cards only want to talk when they want to talk. Okay, this tells me, turn them around. Okay, who's coming in for Vivian, please? Whoa. Okay. All right, give me a second to tune into this. This could be somebody new. You've got an Ace of Pentacles here. This could be somebody new, but somebody that you're not talking to yet. Yeah, I don't get, like, I didn't get a Six of Cups or something that would give me a clear indication of anything from your past other than that card, really. Now, this, if it's somebody new, this could be somebody that you may have met them, but you really haven't connected, on a romantic level yet, because this is somebody who's planting their seeds, and they're gonna, like the farmer goes out to the field and plants the seeds and watches his seeds grow. Somebody who's, this can also be timing. So I need to ask, hold on a minute, because I'm not, there's a card here that's confusing me, and I want to get clarity on that before I speak. Clarify this Empress in reverse. This could be a card of lack of confidence. Clarify this Empress in reverse for me, please, Spirit. Like I said to Nina, that this could be a lack of confidence. Hang on, right? All right. That's the bottom of the deck. So I'm gonna bear with me. Doesn't usually take me this long. And that's why I'm struggling, because this could tell me the reason I'm struggling is because there's two different people here. That's very likely, because I feel right in the middle of these cards, it feels like a split. So that may be what's happening here, is you've got two different people coming in. So it feels like maybe somebody from your past, I will say that, and somebody new coming in. But if this is somebody from your past, I know if you don't want to hear if, I know. Somebody that's not feeling very confident about themselves. The Empress in the upright is somebody who's very nurturing. She's creative. She's fertile. Not necessarily pregnant fertile, but, in a general broader sense. But not in the reverse. And I pulled cards on that because that's where the energy shifted, and I wanted to see what came next. So I got the Ace of Pentacles, which is this card in the upright, but I got it in the reverse, and the Page of Swords in the reverse. So those two cards on the Empress say to me, this could have been a missed opportunity from someone who gave you bad news, said something that hurt you, or there were difficult words exchanged, because the Page of Swords in the upright we call the spying card. It's somebody who's could be looking you up on social media. It could be just looking at your pictures and thinking back. But in the reverse, and it could be that also in the reverse, but typically this is like bad news to me when it's in the reverse, on top of this Empress, which can mean lack of confidence. So those cards indicate to me maybe something from your past, someone from your past. And the Moon in reverse is things coming to light. Things that were hidden come to light and are illuminated. So the more I read into this does feel like maybe somebody from your past. I didn't get the card that would have told me that, but this is what it's feeling like. And also at the bottom of this little deck is the King of Swords. in reverse. And the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So the Nine of Swords in reverse, that's just somebody with a lot of anxiety, having trouble sleeping at night, stressing. The King of Swords in reverse is somebody who's not nice. They're angry, they're volatile, if this was your past person, and I feel like what I'm hearing is somebody had a temper. That's what I'm hearing with this. And they very well are regretting this. Because then I have the World, which is the end of a cycle. So this is more and more making me feel like maybe somebody from your past. And this Ace of Pentacles could be saying, well, but they want to offer you something now, because now they realize you're their wishes, and this is the wish fulfillment card. Yeah, they're feeling overwhelmed, or this can also be juggling. They're trying to be strong. Can you see that? That's a glare. This is the Death card. Now, as a reader, I rarely read this as literally, well, not a death like a person, but the end of, it means endings and beginnings. An ending so that a beginning can start, right? It's change, but ultimately it means change, transformation. And so now the energy is shifting for me again. I just feel it very subtly, but it's feeling like this is more of a message for you. If you want this person, it's going to take a lot of patience. It's going to take a lot of patience if you want this person back, because they have not learned their lesson yet. This is my learning page, the student page of Pentacles in the upright, but it's in the reverse, and it's telling me they still have a lot of learning to do about love, and about love and about stability, what it takes to create a stable relationship. And we have the Page of Swords in the reverse again. This is Vivian, I don't know if you can, is this sounding like your person, your past person to me? Can you verify any of that for me? Because I don't usually get anger, but I am feeling somebody has a temper here. Could be you, but I feel like this was your person because the King of Swords. Yeah, and somebody just doesn't want to fight that hard for it anymore is what I'm hearing. So maybe your past person is, they're really overthinking this. The Five of Swords is the self-sabotage card to me. I think they're maybe just now starting to realize that they sabotage this and having some remorse and regret about that. Okay, thank you, Vivian. All right, because that is exactly. Thank you for verifying that. That's what I'm feeling. That Death card every time, and it just says nope. It was it in the reverse or not? Wait a minute. Let me know. Oh, it is in the upright, but it's in the upright. But honestly, what I'm feeling, because I read the energy before I, really connect with the card. And for me, it felt in reverse. And for me, what I heard was somebody needs to change. And because this card came out right underneath it, it says they haven't learned their lesson. They're not there. They're not there yet. I'm sorry to tell you that. And I don't even think, did I even speak about the Queen of Wands in reverse? Because in reverse, she is very, because this is significant to the message. In the reverse, she is very self-absorbed. She can be needy, demanding. It's all about me. And that's sort of the energy that I'm feeling here. So I think your person may be telling you this. Your person from the past may be telling you they want a new start, but it's, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I don't think I'm not seeing a lot of change from them. So if that helps. If that helps, you make your decision. But, this person does feel like they have a temper to me, and I just feel like you need to be on the lookout for that. Okay. All right, I'm going to shuffle my cards and then see who is next. Let me just put these back because I have a rule, or I have an agreement with Spirit that every time I use a deck, I shuffle it 3 times and put it back, because 3 is a very spiritual magic number. So Spirit and I have this agreement that I shuffle them 3 cards, put them back, and then they're ready. And I didn't do it with this deck, so let me do that real quick. And it's kind of a way of clearing the energy of the deck for the next read. So let me do that real quick. Y'all bear with me. Okay, thank you. And I did use these. And this gives me a chance to get a sip of water. Okay. Janine, have I told you in the last 5 minutes that how much I appreciate you? Y'all, for those that don't know, Janine has been with me from my very first live. She was very first one. And I so appreciate her. Because it's one thing to read, which is not a small thing, I might say. I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm just saying I'm trying to stay focused and stay in the energy of the question you're asking me. And then I have to change from right brain to left brain and go over and read those comments. So that takes a little bit of multitasking. 3, they're saying one more. Okay, I think I'm all good there. Now, let me catch up. Where are we? Let's see. Catch up here just a minute. Janine, thank you for saying it. It's okay if you leave, but yeah, you may lose your place. Yeah, this is supposed to be for live readings. Thank you. Yeah, because I know some people popped in and left a question, hoping I would answer it, and then they could go back and watch the live later maybe. But no, this is for live people. And I'm going to take a minute here to reiterate that in the future, I'm not sure if it's going to be the next one or the one after that, I will do readings, but for those people who do a super chat, it's that little heart somewhere down there with it's a dollar sign. That's what it is. Okay, so those people who want readings can purchase a super chat. All right, let's see. Liked and subbed. Who did that? Let me see where we are. Grateful Heart. Thank you so much. Okay, Janine can't do both at once, reading and keeping track. It's kind of tricky. I'm just saying. Vanessa is next. Okay, thank you. What's coming towards me in love? Single and a Libra. Okay. Thank y'all so much for keeping that straight for me. Who's coming towards me in... Okay, that's in... Oh, I see it now. Okay, couldn't read those last 2 words. Who's coming towards me in love? Okay, let me shift energy just a second here. Vanessa. All right, Spirit, we're asking about Vanessa. What's coming toward Vanessa in love? She is single and ready to mingle. What's coming toward Vanessa in love? No, what? Hang on. Okay. They're talking to me about the deck. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I don't mean to scare you to death, sweetie. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Sometimes things just come out of my mouth and I don't even think about it. It was a weird thing because I heard this deck, and then when I went to shuffle, it was like glue. And I thought, well, maybe they don't want me to use this deck. Do they want me to use that? No, this deck, but don't shuffle. So that's what all that was about. And then when I flipped your cards over, whoo, whoa, girl, I get right. I'm reading for a girl. Okay, yes. Vanessa. I think that's a girl's name. Mm. Okay, somebody who has just gone through a very difficult tower moment. Now, for those of you who don't know tarot, say tower and tarot together in the same sentence. For those of you who do not know tarot, this is a tower card. It means a major upheaval. It's when something needs to change in the universe or in a relationship or a situation, and the people or places or whatever that's involved don't make those changes in an appropriate amount of time. The universe comes in and pulls the rug out from under it. It's essentially when things are built on a faulty foundation, and take they the things crumble, and then so that it can be built back on something solid. Now that's important because this is the first card out for you. This is the devil in reverse. So the devil in reverse, it can talk about addictions. It can talk about, now that can be substance things. It can be sex. It can be sugar. It can be iPads. It can be all kinds of things. But in the upright, this is anything that is holding us back, restricting us, because these people, let me hold it still, have chains around their neck that they could just pick up and take off and lay down and walk away, but they're not. So in the reverse, this is telling me somebody who's being released or has been released from a very difficult situation. So your person, the short version of all of this is your person that's coming in is coming in with some baggage. They, I think, have just gotten out of a very difficult relationship where it was tough. This tower is literally throwing a hand grenade in your life. Okay. And yeah, this is just backing up the tower. The death card in reverse, as I just spoke about in the previous reading, is when change needs to happen and people don't want to change, which is essentially what I just said over here about the tower. So there was some, and I'm hearing there was a lot of rigidity, whatever this was. And this person is trying to move on, but not there yet. So that's a red flag for me. People sometimes, and I can't say I'm innocent of this. I've done it. When they are fresh out of a relationship, I think the best thing for them is go jump back on, get back up on that horse and get back out there. And I'm not saying it's always a bad thing, but you just need to be aware this person is coming in with some baggage. And I have this page of wands. Now, the page of wands means action. It means communication. It also can mean he's the curious page. So I'm almost thinking this is summing up to say this. Maybe this person is just curious about what's out there. Maybe this person is curious about you. This is, I just spoke about because it came out in the previous reading, but in the reverse. The Empress is a beautiful, nurturing energy. She is creative. She's, often depicted, I think, every deck I've ever seen, as being pregnant, meaning she's fertile. She's contributing to the world in fertile ways, not necessarily pregnant. But because of the cards that you got here, this could be saying maybe your person, that's the situation that your person, this tower moment could be saying that there's an unexpected pregnancy for them that has come about. So just baggage. Did I say baggage? I think I said baggage. So well, Vanessa, I'm trying to answer your question here. I am. I keep hearing thanks again, Janine. This the Knight of Swords in reverse. and the Page of Swords in reverse. Oh, goodness. And the Five of Swords in reverse. Be leery of this person, this next person that comes towards you, Vanessa. I'm just, they may still be holding on to a lot of, to me, I'm feeling, looking for the words here. This is not unlike the Pages. So this could be bad news. It can be angry words. It can be a lot of angry words. I just, because of some kind of a disappointing news. If I was just doing this straight up, it looks to me like maybe somebody got pregnant here and this person just found out about it. And I mean, it could be. I very, very seldom ever read that energy from this card. A lot of tarot readers do, but I don't. But if not, it could just be they're curious about where I'm feeling energy now. So where they can go out in the world and find this nurturing for themselves, find this someone who can give this nurturing and this, because I don't have a Three of Swords here, but it feels like somebody, I start to say somebody's hurting, but no, they're just angry. I'm feeling your person is still upset about this. They're glad they're being released from it. I'm hearing there needs to be some forgiveness for them. And now this is whoever was coming towards you. Now I'm still here. Now you asked me one other question. I got to go back and find it here. There was a second question, part 2 to that. Hang on, let me find it again. I know there was. Oh, I think you said single. Who is coming towards me? Single. Yeah, single. Well, I think I just answered that. Who is coming towards you is somebody who's still healing. They're carrying some baggage with them. I'm going to ask advice for you regarding this person. Doesn't mean it's the wrong person or anything. It just means you just need to know, be aware that they're carrying some baggage from a previous situation. Freshly out of a hot mess is what I would say with those cards. So give me some advice for Vanessa about who is coming toward them. Give me some advice, please, for Vanessa. Give me some advice for Vanessa, please. About this hot mess they got. She's coming toward. I'm sorry, not meaning to be mean. We all go through that life now, don't we? We've all been a hot mess at some point in our lives. And I'm just going to say, I'm going to own that myself. Woo, Lordy. Okay, a lot of cards here, but let me see what they're saying. Advice for you. Okay. I think I just spit water everywhere. It was ladylike, wasn't it? Don't get up in your head about it. Ooh, I've never gotten that message off. This is interesting. Temperance in the upright is patience. It means the universe trying to balance things that are balance opposites, essentially. Wait a minute. So something is coming at you fast. Okay, this is fast forward minutes. Something coming at you fast. You're tempted to get up in your head about it and overthinking. Don't do that. This is saying you're not. This is saying you're going to get clarity about it. I think initially you're going to kind of go there, but then you rein yourself back. This Temperance card is a different message, though. Beware this person doesn't pull you off balance. Now, that's not a good or bad statement about them. It's talking about you. So whoever this is, you moving forward here, be sure this person doesn't pull you off balance, because there are things you can't see, things you don't know. It's also saying you need to listen to your intuition. You need to listen, and I heard that very loudly. You need to listen to your intuition instead of being up in your head about stuff, because I think you might be a bit of an overthinker. That's not a criticism, that's an observation. We all do that. But I feel like you tend to overthink things, and Spirit is asking you not to do that, to feel, use your intuition to feel, feel. This is about an unequal give and take. This is imbalance. This is somebody not giving equally in a relationship. Followed by a King of Cups. Now, this is somebody coming in with a cup of love, or you giving your cup. Now, ask about vice for you. So I feel like this is more telling me, Spirit is saying, you need to use your intuition to feel when there's a potential imbalance in a relationship, instead of trying to think it through or create problems where there's not any, or create solutions where there's not any. That's a two-edged sword. Spirit is saying, know your value, know what you want, know what love you, what you want love to look like for you, right? Know your value, know what you want love to look like for you, not to settle for this. One second, yeah. Again, a two-edged sword. Don't put a wall up unnecessarily, and yet don't put up with any crap that you know is crap just because you're looking for something that may or may not be there. Okay? Because this can be defensiveness, and I feel like it's tied to this Eight of Swords, overthinking. So again, just try not to be up in your head too much so that you don't put up a wall. Remember, it's okay. It's okay to show your love. It's okay to be a little bit vulnerable. Just, be smart. Again, it keeps coming back to me to that intuition card. Use your intuition, especially about this person that we saw was coming towards you. And if it's a missed opportunity, then you weren't meant to invest in it anyway. This is somebody looking back at where they invested their time and energy and saying, well, I guess those seeds were wasted. Okay. But, this can also be about timing. And so I'm hearing, everything in divine timing. Sometimes as I said earlier, sometimes it might be the right person in the wrong time, or the right time and the wrong person. And the message for you is clearly just use your intuition. So be mindful of that other person, though. Just be mindful. A cautionary tale, as it were. All right, let me catch my breath here and shuffle my cards. Okay. All right. Where are we? Let me catch up. Oh, hi, Mildred from Australia. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here, for joining us in our little hive. Thank you, Janine, for welcoming her and being my voice. Oh, let's see. Oh, I know. I wanted to be in the garden longer today. I didn't get there today. I got there yesterday, so I understand. Love you. She's my BFF for y'all that don't know. Let's see. Janine, Grateful Heart is next. Thank you so much. Grateful Heart. Okay. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you, Grateful Heart. That's so sweet. Thank you. 4 over an hour. We have four more to go, Janine. 4 more to go. I would say stop it then. If we've got 4 more to go, then no more. Because my voice is already feeling it. Thank you, Grateful Heart. That's wonderful. Sweet little emojis. Yes, formless. Okay. Well, yeah, if they're not here, maybe we could just ask that. If they're not here, then they've lost their place and they don't get a reading. It's, this is for people who are willing to invest in me because I'm investing in you. So if you're here on the live, I'm happy to do a reading for you. Otherwise, you're not going to invest in me. I'm not going to reciprocate. That's the way it goes. Okay. So it needs to be mutual. Let me find your question. Where are you? I lost it. Okay. How did that light's getting to me about halfway through the reading? This other light gets to me. How did FJ feel after seeing my recent video on my channel? Ooh, this seems juicy. All right, what deck do you want me to use for Grateful Heart? Okay. All right, Spirit, we want to know. Let me put my cursor up there so you keep track of which. There we go. How did FJ feel after seeing Grateful Heart's recent video? Ooh, I'm intrigued. I want to know. I want to know. Spirit, please tell us. How did FJ feel after seeing this video? Ooh, do tell. I apologize. I forget when I drop the cards that it makes a loud noise. Please forgive me. I keep trying to remember to put something up here to soften that, and I forgot. I apologize. I'll try to remember. Also, little sidebar. I know the video quality on this is not great because it's on my computer, but that's all I can do right now until you have to get 1,000. You have to get more than 1,000 subscribers before YouTube will allow you to go live on your phone. And that's a better video quality. And so I'm waiting. They have to send you something in the mail and you have to send it back. And this is, it's already been a week and I haven't gotten it yet. So eventually, hopefully I can do this with better video quality and I can have a mic for better sound. So it's in the works. It is what it is. Now, FJ, we're asking about FJ here. How does FJ feel about this recent video? That one wanted to come out. Ooh, a bit unstable, I would say. Does this have anything to do with money? Ooh, yep, ooh. Unorthodox, a little bit of a, this can mean a lot of things in the reverse. I might recant what I'm saying depending on the cards that follow this. What's at the bottom of the deck here? Ooh, I am hearing they saw a side of you that they hadn't seen before. FJ saw something in you they hadn't seen before. The Hierophant card in the reverse, the Hierophant in the upright, was a priest or guru. It can also mean getting good advice. It can mean things that are traditional, like traditional relationships or marriages or, long-term things like that. In the reverse, it can be a bit of it can be bad advice. It can be going against tradition. Can I say that? Yeah. Okay. But I heard this moon card in reverse at the bottom of the deck. I heard they didn't know that you surprised them with something. They didn't see that. Oh, that one wanted to come out. Ooh, but they liked it. Ooh, yeah, they liked it. FJ liked it. All right. What else? Ooh, that one wanted to come out too. Goodness me. Yeah, they're popping. I love this deck because it's always very talkative. In fact, they liked it so much, they loved it. They L-O-V-L-U-V loved it. Ooh, I don't know what this video was about, but they'd like to plant some seeds with you. Take that as you will. Well, I may have to change my PG rating to X over here, or R anyway. Yeah, this is, as I said just a minute ago, this is the farmer planting seeds, looking, this is also timing. The farmer doesn't go out and plant the seeds and go out the next day and yell at the seeds because they haven't come up through the soil. This is a certain amount of patience and waiting, being willing to wait. Divine timing. What else? What else does FJ feel? What else does FJ feel? Sorry, I didn't want to lose your comment there. Did I? Where is it? Let me find it again. Oh, well, you never know what turns people on. I'm just saying. What's that saying? That I don't know if FJ is a man or a woman. Doesn't matter. But the way to the person's the saying is, a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So maybe that's it, right? They loved it. They clearly loved it. All right. What else? What else about FJ? How did FJ feel? I mean, this is the most positive card in the tarot deck. You can't beat that. Ooh. Oh, my. Oh, my. Was there any wine drinking in this video? That's an interesting card to come out in reverse. I don't think that card should have come out in reverse because that's not what I'm feeling. It's my reading. Okay, you asked me about how somebody felt about your video. So I don't know if this is a love interest of yours or not, but this is my lover's card. Now, I've got cup of love here. This could just, you asked me about the video. This just means they loved it, right? But now followed by this Two of Cups. This is just what it says on the card to me. This is lovers, people coming together. Okay, because the reason I ask you that, the Three of Cups in reverse to me is basically, well, it could be three things, but most of the time it's just people overindulging, or it can sometimes mean a third party. That's why I asked you that. And I was hoping you would say there might have been some imbibing, so people having a good time there, but maybe a little too much. Because that's what's on the card. If you look at the picture here, people are toasting their glasses, whatever those brass cups or whatever they are. And sometimes it just means overindulging. I don't know what somebody's got feelings here. That's all I can tell you. That's a very positive. Okay, third party. Thank you so much, because thank you so much for verifying that for me. Because this card also, I was feeling a little bit of somebody questioning about investing in something, but I didn't have other cards to back that up. And then this fell out. So yeah, now that's making great sense. Thank you for giving me that feedback. Avoiding each other, no contact. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm throwing the cards away. Hang on. I did not mean to do that. This says a lot. I mean, they loved the video, but this now, thank you for that, because this now speaks of, this also makes it a little bit more personal how they feel about you. Yes, the third party thing. They care about you a lot. This card doesn't come out for me very often. And so I'm just saying, They care about you a lot. And I don't know if you saw me make a face. I probably did because when I look at the bottom of the deck, this often gives me my other half of the story. This was at the bottom of the deck. The Three of Swords is the third party card also. It's also saying a deep, deep heartbreak. And you can't have this kind of a heartbreak unless you really have deep feelings for someone. Yeah. So followed by, oh yeah, oh, they're missing you. Followed by the Nine of, yeah, I'm sorry. The Nine of Wands in reverse. There's a lot of ways I can read this. I'm tuning into the energy. This feels like what I'm hearing and what I'm feeling. This is the wounded warrior in the upright. Somebody who has fought every one of these wands. I know there's a glare. Every one of these wands represents a battle that they fought. And this person is wounded. He's tired. He's weary. But he's still got a wand there. He's hoping to, he's still going to fight to that last breath. In the reverse, this is somebody saying, for me as a reader, I can't fight for this anymore. I can't. I have to give up on this. I can't fight for this anymore. And it's breaking my heart. This is remorse, regret, sadness. And they're really, really, really up in their head about it. This is the self-imposed mental prison here. Because they're saying, I can't juggle anymore. This has become overwhelming for me. I'm going to drop the ball here. Because if I push forward with this, a lot of people are going to be hurt. This is ego and pride. This is self-sabotage, as you heard me say earlier. This is also winning at all costs. I don't care who I hurt, how many people I leave on the battlefield. I'm going to win this fight. And I think they realize that, and they realize that something has to change here. This can also be an ending, as I said earlier. And so I think but you asked me how they're feeling, right? I don't know if you did, but that's what you're getting. Two messages. They know your person is I like this person. Your person has a high spiritual IQ. I'll put it that way. And an emotional IQ. I will say they're very mature. And they're taking responsibility. And I really admire that. I respect that. Because they're telling me this relationship with you has caused them to have an awakening. Now, this is a dual message because it's also the card of reconciliation. So they're telling me, I want to reconcile, but I know I have to. I know this is about something bigger than that for me. I know this is about me awakening spiritually, that this has brought me that lesson, because we just talked about lessons, about what relationships do that for us. And all that being said, I'm having a really hard time dealing with this. I'm not really able to walk away. This is somebody moving on to calmer waters. They're telling me they're not there yet. They're still feeling this. They're having anxiety, sleepless nights. Well, and they're holding back their cup of love. Although they can see a future with you. And they don't really want it to be over, but they know they have to hold back their passion. They know the right thing to do, the honest thing to do, the right thing to do is to hold back. And I'm feeling this is for all parties involved. Okay, and that's not a judgment. I'm just telling you what I'm feeling, the energy off of the card. I think, and sweetie, I want to tell you, I was in a third party situation for longer than I knew. Let me put that out there. And when I did find out, it was no easy thing to deal with. because there was a whole lot of feeling there. So my heart goes out to you, and I hope this has helped in some way. I truly do. Okay, that's what I have for you. Now let me shuffle my cards. Okay, let me see. Aisha is up next. Otis's current feelings about me, and will he contact me soon? Does he even like me anymore? Otis for, I'm sorry, I didn't see the R. Arisha. Is that right? Arisha. Thank you, Janine. Whew. Hang on a minute. I'd like to say that there is a downside from drinking all this water. So I'm just saying, if I disappear for 5 minutes, I know where I am. Okay, let's see. Arisha, what are Otis's current feelings about me? And well, let me finish shuffling my deck because this might not be the deck for you. Hold on 1 second. I didn't finish. Wait a minute. Let me do my ritual here. Okay. What deck for Arisha, please? This one. Okay. This one for Arisha. Otis's current feelings about Arisha, and will he contact? Does he even like me anymore? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Well, yes. He thinks you're nurturing. You could be a working parent, or at least working. In other words, you're financially stable. This Queen of Pentacles, y'all, has been all over the place tonight, hasn't it? It's come out with every single reading, I think. All right, what else? What else does, get it, Lotus. Yeah, I was about to say Joey from the other reading. Otis. Oops, that one came out. Hold a minute. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Might have spoke too soon. Wait a minute. Was there a breakup here? It looks to me like there was a breakup because the Two of Cups came out in reverse, or maybe you're not talking to them. And then the Four of Cups, so that was something. Four of Cups is disappointment. It's sometimes apathy. It's the divine offering this cup and somebody turning it away like, meh. No contact. Okay. Oh, he ghosted you. Yeah, because that's what it's looking like. Yeah. Sometimes the Hermit card means ghosting to me, but that's a breakup. He is depressed. Okay, well, I don't have those cards yet. Not to say they won't come out. Hold on. Let me make some room here. Please tell me more. Spirit, what are Otis's feelings? Okay. Toward Aisha. It looks to me, now the Queen of Swords can also be boundaries. It can be somebody, see how she's positioning her hand here? Like, I've got my sword at the ready, but I've got my hand up. You can state your case, but so that could be backing up just what you just told me, which is the, I think they just put boundaries. That's what it feels to me like, boundaries. They're putting their boundaries up. What else can you tell me for Aisha? What else can you tell me, please? What is Otis feeling? Aisha? Okay. Okay, I don't know if you have potentially in the past, there may have been a cycle that repeated with you two. You know, some people again, there's no judgment here, but some people break up and then they make up and they break, and then they do the same thing and they repeat cycles, because this world card in reverse could tell me that's what's been going on, and that somebody felt that caused injustice or an imbalance in the relationship. Okay, so I'm picking up on somebody else's energy. Okay, so let me keep pulling some cards. I don't have any of those quintessential depression cards yet, so this, not to say that he's not, it's just I don't have that card. And this is somebody walking away. So you asked me about Otis. If that's who I asked about. It looks to me like Otis is walking away from the relationship, going to what they perceive it's their happiness. So that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting, Aisha. Now, did you have a part 2 of your question? Let me go back up here. Excuse me. Well, I don't think it's a question of him liking or not liking you. I think he's just knows that it's not a fit. That's what I'm hearing off of this. It's not the right fit for him. That doesn't mean you are any less of a person. That doesn't mean you are not a goddess. I think that Arisha is a female name, I think. It just means for whatever reason, they feel it's in their best interest to walk away. That's what I'm hearing. Toward what they perceive as their happiness. All right, let me see if there's any advice that Spirit has for you. Advice. You are very welcome, Grateful Heart. I hope that helped. Thank you for being here. Oh, he is like that. Okay, thank you so much for the verifying that read. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Okay, let's see. Any advice, please, for Arisha going forward in her romantic life? Any advice, please? Whoop. Yeah. Stop doubting yourself. In the reverse, sometimes the judgment card can be self-loathing. Tongue-tied. That it's not so much the overthinking part, but being an inner critic can also mean you might need to do a little shadow work. Again, I'm not being critical. It's a lifetime job doing internal work. We never get done with that job. We just get a break sometimes. Spirit gives us a timeout sometimes. But sometimes this could just mean that it can mean a little bit of lack of self-awareness. So I'm hearing for you, and this just came out of the total blue, for you to look for some kind of a spiritual practice, something that you feel drawn to. It could be, well, I started to say yoga. Yoga to me is not it can be a spiritual practice for some people. I gravitate toward meditation. That's just me because I've meditated for so long all my life. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, I mentioned last time I had a meditation video that I made 10 years ago and I never posted it. I did post it. It's in my playlist. Remember, it was 10 years ago. It's a long time ago. And so if anybody's looking for, it's a basic how-to meditate video. So that made me think of it. And I remembered and I went back and posted it in the previous live comments. So the link is there if you go back and look, or it's just in my playlist. But something that resonates that speaks to you, some kind of I mean, it could be therapy too. We all need therapy. Well, not everybody gets it, but something that helps you to reflect in a positive way internally on past things and things that maybe need a little healing. That's what I'm hearing. Healing. I feel like there's just something with you right now that's just like right at the surface that just needs a little awareness, just a little bit of awareness. And I don't think this is going to take much. It's like a bubble beneath the water. Have you ever seen a bubble when it rises right before it hits the top? That's what this feels like to me. And I think with just a little bit of work, you could have a significant breakthrough. And when we have breakthroughs, it can really release a lot of energy. And that, because nature abhors a vacuum. That once we release stuff, negative energy, that creates, a space for something good to come in. So that to me says, work on this a little bit, work on this shadow, whatever this thing is that you might need to take a deeper look at. And then I think it's going to make room for something much more positive to come to you. That's that. That's that. Okay, that's that. All right, let me show. I don't even know if I shuffled. Where am I? I need to go back here and catch up. Let me see. Janine, Kimberly. Who am I on now, Janine? Ashley? Is that who I'm on? But I do private readings, you guys. I'm just saying. And I forgot to, I can't post a comment. Well, yes, I can. I just learned that. Okay. My email is scorpio1111reads@gmail.com. So if anybody wants a private reading, you can go there and shoot me up. My rates are $50 for half an hour or $90 for 1 hour. We do those over Skype, or I can do iPhone FaceTime. Okay, so who's next? Janine, Ashley. We're asking if Ashley is still here. Gotcha. Okay, let's ask. My hair is, I don't wear it down often because it tickles my face and I can hardly stand it. Okay, Lisa. Ashley is here. All right, Ashley, what's your question, sweetie? Okay, who's coming towards you? Okay. Oh, whoa, those wanted to come right. No, I'm not taking those. I was not done asking my question. And I don't know what deck for you, so let me do one more shuffle here. Okay. What deck for Ashley, please? What deck for Ashley? This one, okay. We haven't used this one tonight. All right. What deck for Ashley? Okay. Who is coming towards Ashley in love? She is, as I said, single and ready to. Ooh, somebody that's willing to collaborate. All right, we like that. Okay. There can also be somebody at work. I'm just saying. Somebody you're maybe not talking with yet. Let's see. Let's get some more cards out here. Okay, who's coming toward Ashley, please? Yeah, I'm going to wait a minute. I reserve judgment on that card. What else? Who's coming toward Ashley? Who's coming toward Ashley? Could be somebody that you've turned down before. Just saying. That's one of the meanings of that card. Disappointment. Or it could be somebody that you turned down, and they're coming back again for you just because, yeah, that could be. Let's see. Yeah, I see your question. Thank you, Ashley. Who's coming towards you? All right, who's coming toward Ashley? Give me more on this person, please. Give me more on who's coming toward Ashley. Who is coming toward Ashley? Okay, thank you, Janine. Thank you. Go ahead and post your, yeah, thank you. Thank you. All right. Both of these? Okay. Oh, 3. All right. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la. Give me a second. Well, I'm going to go back to this card in the upright. I just talked about this. The 4 of Cups in reverse is the universe handing you a cup representing somebody offering their love or affection of some sort to you. And this person is not even looking at the cup. They're like saying, Now, it's in reverse. So this could be telling me either you turn them down and now you're rethinking it, or if this was reversed, if somebody did that to you, maybe they're rethinking, maybe I should take a second look at that cup. That's essentially what it means. Because this is a very dependable, solid, new beginning coming in with. So this is tangible in the 3D world. This is not dream. This is something coming towards you in the 3D. So it's telling me this could be somebody that you already know, could be somebody in your workplace. Drum roll, mic drop, I don't know. I just talked about this, but this is the Lover's card. To me, this is a coming together. This can be the soulmate card. This is just what it says on the card to me. Lovers, I don't try to extrapolate on that card. It just is what it is. Someone that may have, this is feeling like somebody you know, but somebody who was overthinking in their head. We talked about that in the last reading too, but now is getting clarity. Somebody who's getting clarity. And if you put them out in the cold, they want to come back. This is somebody again, this could be, I don't know who might have turned who away, but this is somebody coming back out of the cold. In the upright, it's somebody being thrown out in the cold. This could also be money. This could be saying, I want to come back now, and I'm working on my money. But I don't think there's any communication here. But this person is going to be very straightforward and honest with you. This can also be a card of having an epiphany. It's a card of truthful communication. Boy, this sure feels like somebody you know already. I work at home a lot. Huh? Well, you have a computer, right? I don't know. Maybe you're a postman. You're UPS guy. I don't know. It doesn't have to be, but often it can mean, it just means a collaboration. Somebody who's willing to collaborate is what that means. And this can mean, if you don't know this person, this could just mean somebody maybe that you thought you might not have considered. Like, we all have a list of our perfect person, a checklist. This could just be saying, they might not be checking all the boxes on the list, but maybe you should not be so quick to turn them away, because this person could turn. This is just, again, I want to iterate. This is something very tangible, dependable, solid. This is the universe offering you a gift, a beautiful new something. So you got something new coming in for sure. We're not, let's see. "10 years and not talking." Yeah, well, I hear you. And that's okay. But you still have a memory. We still think back on things. So that might not mean that it's somebody from your past, but it could just be somebody working on their money. This it could literally be somebody's money's bad and they're working on their money. And you might not know this person yet because this is new. And they're just not, maybe this is something as simple as they're not even dating right now because they're waiting to work on their money a little bit. So there's no communication. I don't know if you were here earlier. I talked about this Nine of Swords in reverse being all these other things. I'm just getting no communication with that card. So you just might not have met this person yet. But whoever this is coming in truthful and honest. I think they've gone through a transformation. Okay, this is, hold on a second. I'm hearing a real different message off of this than I usually get. Don't be so focused on your money that you're missing out on opportunities, because this is the miser card. This is somebody who's holding on real tight, but in the reverse, it can be somebody who's being so stingy and so tight. And, if you hold something too tight, nothing's going to get out, but also nothing can get in. So just be mindful. Excuse me. My throat's going. Of that. Just be mindful that leave yourself open. Leave yourself open for love. These came out right back to back. You might be lacking a little confidence about getting out there. That's what I'm feeling from this card. You might be lacking a little confidence because of, I feel like this might have been your past relationship, but this is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse is either the money's not good or it could be the breakup of a happy home. Can't talk. So you've got something really, really beautiful coming in. Something really nice is coming to you. Don't be so, I think this is a part 2 messages. Don't be so focused on the past and things that didn't work out maybe, because that can ruminate in our head and start creating bad, negative thoughts. Instead, focus on the positive things that are coming your way. You're not, heard, you're not the same person that you were once. You're not the same person. But don't be fearful about this new thing. Keep yourself open. I just said that to somebody else. Keep yourself open. Don't doubt yourself, because I feel like that's a piece of this. You're lacking a little bit in your self-confidence because of something in the past. Okay. But something tangible is coming. Been slow coming, I might add, but slow. Okay, I hope that helps. All right. Thank you, Ashley, for being here. And let me see. Oh, Andre from Portugal. Welcome. All right, let me see. Who is next? Miss Janine. Lisa, is Lisa here? I think you are. Oh, Lisa, there you are. What's coming towards me in love? Okay. Okay, let me just shift gears. Oh, let me shuffle my deck first before I shift gears, before I ask your question. Great big thank you for everybody that's here tonight. I love reading for y'all. Thank you for investing in me and sharing your energy with me. And tell your friends about this little nugget right here. But I want to reiterate one more time. I'm asking for what deck? Hang on a minute. Lisa. What deck for Lisa? This one? Okay. I am going to be switching. I don't know if it's going to be next week, but probably very soon I'll be switching to only answering questions that are asked in the super chat. So I'm glad you got here when you did. You got a freebie. All right, let me see. I'm shifting gears, shifting energy here. Oh, and for those else I keep forgetting, I should have put it in the comments. If you want a private reading, it's Scorpio1111reads@gmail.com. Okay, now, moving on. Lisa, what's coming toward me in love? Okay, let me get one more sip. What's coming toward Lisa in love? Tarot, let's see. Give us something good. What's coming toward Lisa in love? Who or what is coming toward Lisa in love? Well, mic drop on that one. Somebody's coming in hot and lovey-dovey. You are their 9 of Cups, their wishes fulfilled. Lord, okay, there's always one good reading every night. I want to be Lisa right now. Okay. Somebody who's just walking away for something, just got probably out of a relationship. Let me keep shuffling though. All right. Who hasn't? I'm just okay. I'm gonna reserve judgment on that card yet. Who's coming toward Lisa? Whoa, half the deck just got too many. Can't do that. Too many. Who's coming toward Lisa, please? Who's coming toward Lisa? Janine, I'm curious, what are you doing in between moderating all this? Are you petting your dog? Are you sipping a little wine? What are you doing over there? God, I tell you, you have been incredible. Thank you so much again. What's coming toward Lisa, please? Why is this deck not wanting to speak more? Come on. What's coming toward Lisa? Because I'm not liking this King of Swords in reverse. You know, I'm waiting to speak on that. Oh, Lord, is this somebody from your past that wants a reconciliation? Wait, let's get some more cards. You know, Mercury is retrograde, and that happens in Mercury retrograde. Everybody from the past comes back. Or it could just be saying somebody who's recently awakened. That card's come out a lot tonight, hasn't it? Who's coming toward Lisa? Come on, bring in Lisa's person here. And then the deck clams up. All right. That means turn it around. Okay. Come on, I need more cards, please. Please and thank you. Ooh. New love. Okay. I heard that. I heard your foot hit the floor. No, new love. Girl, I got that t-shirt. Not no, but hell no. Oh, that card just did a... Ooh. Somebody that's sexy. This is, the entrepreneur, somebody who doesn't sleep well. So this person just could be going through an awakening, or has. I feel like it has gone through an awakening. I don't think they're sleeping very well. This is the card of anxiety. They're not sleeping well. They're a little worried about something. I don't know what. The Queen of Wands she's the head turner. She goes into the room, all the heads turn. She is an entrepreneur. She implies movement, action, go-getter, entrepreneur. Okay, what else? And it's a she on the card. It's not about gender. What else? Somebody that's willing to give their cup of love. This is the soulmate card. Something juicy here. All right, tell me more. Tell me more about Lisa's person. This deck is getting quiet. I don't know why. Tell me more about Lisa's person, please. I'm glad she's in the upright. I don't like her in the reverse. You telling me to switching it? Okay. Come on, give me a couple more cards, please. This one? This person might not have a lot of money. Whoa. I like this. And I heard, but they're happy. Money doesn't buy happiness. It buys choices. It buys comfort. It buys a lot of things, but it does not buy happiness. And go back and look at the very beginning of this reading. I talked about a woman I brought through deceased loved one who talked about that very thing. I love it. I love when spirit does that. I knew that reading came through for a reason. Anyway, go back and watch if you will, the first, I don't know what it was, 30 minutes or so of this video. It talked about that very thing. And that's the message I'm hearing here. This person may not have a lot of money, but they have happiness. And that is worth all the gold in the world. And they are not afraid to give their cup of love. Unlike the King of Cups in the tarot, the Queen of Cups gives her cup of love unconditionally. This is, I don't hold back my cup. I don't give a part of the cup. I don't give sips of the cup. I give the whole cup of love. That's beautiful. Oh, I'm liking that. Well, good on you, Lisa. Yeah. Oh my God. All those. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Janine. I love you so much. Janine's my one. Now you've got competition for BFF. Janine's becoming my new BFF. I don't mean that. I love you, one now. My best friend. All right. Anything else for Lisa about this person? I like this person a lot, Lisa. I really, really do. I just, I think they've probably, because of this awakening they've come out of, they're having trouble sleeping a little bit. But other than that, these are all positive cards. Sometimes I get different kind of energy, like instability or things from this king. I just got that they just don't have a lot of money. That's all I got off that card. And they're focusing on being happy and just looking for love in all the right places. Anything else for Lisa? This is good. I'm liking this for you. Anything else for Lisa? Anything else? Whoa. Too many. Anything else for Lisa? Maybe one more card for Lisa? Okay, maybe not. Let's see. Two more shuffles. There we go. Oh, love that. And this is the Explorer. Get the clear. This is the Explorer page. He's very curious. He's maybe a touch naive, but not in a bad way. Ready to take on new horizons. Innocence. That's kind of what I get off that card. Very innocent. Very nice. All right. Well, Lisa, that's good. Let me know how that goes. We all want to be Lisa tonight, right? That's beautiful. It's a nice person you got coming in there. Good luck with that. All right. Let me shuffle my deck here. Who's next, Janine? Well, you didn't answer my question. What are you doing, Janine? Let's see, what time zone are you in? Pacific, right? I'm trying to remember. Can't remember. Forgive me, Janine. You're either from Washington or Ohio. I'm trying to remember now. Washington, I thought. Lisa, well, I read the cards. Sometimes they talk more about past people, but when you said no, I said no to the tarot, and I said, no, tell me who's coming in. So that would be future. I think that's what you're asking. I only talk about past people because that's what the cards seem to tell me sometimes. I felt like that was a new person for you. Okay, that answers your question. I feel like that's a new person coming in for you. Oh my gosh, it's 2 a.m. in Portugal. What are you doing up at 2 a.m.? What? Are you having trouble sleeping? Oh, wow. And there it is. Let's see, what time is it here? It is 8:02 here. 8:02. We're in Central Time Zone here. Ohio. I knew it was one or the other. Thank you, Janine. So you're same time I am, aren't you, Central? Isn't that Central Time Zone? I think it is. Vanessa, thank you, Janine. Well, meaning if you asked a question earlier and left, then you probably lost your place in the queue. If you're not here, you lose your place. All right, let's see. I thought I already read for Vanessa. Is this a different Vanessa? You only get one question. Is this a different Vanessa? Just a minute, y'all. Bear with me, please. Well, oh, I did, yeah. Vanessa Mouse. 2 Vanessas tonight. Okay, Vanessa Mouse. So we just want to check. Okay, Vanessa Richardson. Yes. Hello, and you're welcome. Let me catch up down here. Let me go all the way back down here. Vanessa Richardson, yes, thank you. Okay, Vanessa, what is your question? There it is, about 30 minutes ago. I didn't think about it. Oh, yeah, there was. Vanessa Mouse was her handle. Vanessa, where's your, oh, here's your question. I see it. Where am I being guided for my work and career? What's going on behind the scenes that I don't know about yet? Work and career. Okay. Yeah, I found it. Thank you. All right, let me wait. It's scrolling up. I need it to stay there so I can see it. Okay. Let me put that down and ask what deck for you. This one? No, this one? Make up your minds. No, you're saying this one. Okay. Where am I being guided for my working career? What's going on behind the scenes? Well, hold on a minute. Let me see. There's getting ready to be some shifts where you are currently. Yeah, there's like this. I feel like there's a shell game going on, or will be going on, kind of moving people around. I don't think they're going to let you go, but they may offer you a different job. In case you don't know, that you're new here, probably. I do read tarot, but I'm also intuitive and a medium, so I'm tuning into that energy before I even pull cards for you. I tell you what I'm getting intuitively. This feels like something that you want, a job that you once expressed interest in or thought you wanted. You got on with your current job, you got on with life, and at some point you thought, yeah, I'm kind of glad that didn't work out. I don't think I really wanted to do that. And somehow that's coming back around, but it's different. It's changed. They've made changes to it. There's elements that they've added and elements that they've taken away that feel like you're going to like that better. And I'm just seeing orbs all over the place. I love that. I love that. Orbs at 2 hours and 4 minutes. Janine, would you be kind enough to put that somewhere? No, you're all right, Dan, because I love it when orbs. I mean, I don't always see them, but I did tonight. 2:04. I got that. Close enough. Something. Okay. So just intuitively, there's something about a job that's coming back around. And that may be part of this. I'm feeling like a restructuring situation going on. Are you asking Andre what state? Oh, I'm in Alabama. Freaking Bama, as we say here in the South. Birmingham, Alabama. All right, so let me get back into Vanessa's reading. Where am I being guided for my working career? Well, that kind of answers that question, I think. What's going on behind the scenes? Yeah, well, I think I just answered both of those. So it feels to me like this is now, and I will say, I'm not even certain this is with your current company. Most likely it is, or wherever you're working now, most likely it is. But it could be somewhere else you worked before, or another job you applied for. But it feels like it's probably where you are now. Right, let me see what else I'm getting on that. This is something that you're probably going to hear about through a friend or someone that you know that may work. My hair's driving me crazy. Somewhere I don't know. Hang on, I'm trying to tune into this. You know how they, in certain companies or agencies, government agencies in particular, they post jobs for internal people to apply, people that already work there. And if nobody applies, then they post it to external people to apply. And so it feels like maybe this is something, this is just an example. I'm not saying it's exactly this, but it has the energy of they would post it on the board and you would just walk right by it. You're not even paying attention to that. And you don't even know it's posted. But yet you have a conversation with a fellow person at the office and they happen to mention something about this new position that's opening up or some changes that's being made. And that's how you hear about it. So it's through somebody that you know, a friend or a workmate, is how I feel that's going to come to you. Now, I don't know if I need to pull cards on that. Here, let me cut the deck for you. Anything else you have to say about Vanessa and her work? Ooh, Magician card. Work on your manifesting skills. And this is also telling me this is something you have manifested, something you've been wishing for, something you've been hoping for, something. I'm hearing literally, because I believe in the law of attraction and manifestation. This is something that you have manifested. So I don't know if you're aware of the law of attraction. Yeah, and I'm hearing that same message. This is something that you didn't think you wanted at some point, but you very likely may love it. And if you were, I don't know if this is you now. Maybe you're traveling or you did travel. There won't be as much travel, or it may be that was part of why you didn't want that job. But this is saying there won't be as much of that in and out traveling, whatever, with that new position. That's what I'm feeling. All righty. I hope that helps. Okay. And Who's up next? Janine, I know you posted that somewhere. Let me go back. I did Vanessa. 9 p.m. Yeah, you're in Ohio, so you're Eastern time zone. Okay. Eastern time zone. I know you posted up here who was next. Let me go back up. I got to find it again. Okay, did Vanessa Kimberly, is Kimberly here? She would be next. You're very welcome, Vanessa. Thank you, and good luck. I don't think you need luck. I think you got this. I think you got this. Okay, is who did I just say? Who did I just say out of my mouth? I gotta go find it again. Kimberly? Yeah, is Kimberly still here? She's up next. Give her a minute to respond. If not, then Andre's next. Get my deck ready. Now you want to talk. Yeah, I'm that crazy lady that talks to her tarot cards. Yeah, I'm that one. One for them. Okay. All right. Okay, it's Kimberly in the house. Andre is a Leo. I am a Scorpio, Andre. And okay, I see your question. Thank you. Excuse me. I am a double Scorpio. I have my sun and my. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you. Thank you. Many blessings to you. So you're going to have so much more money to throw around. You won't miss that $5. Thank you. Okay. What was I getting ready to run my mouth off about? Oh, I was something you said. Oh, Andre, my rising sign and my sun sign is Scorpio. My moon is in Aries. And if y'all know about numerology, I'm 11, 11, 11, 11. I mean, I'm just all over the place 11. So if you don't want to be me, it's hard. But I love me. I love me. It's just been a hard path. Okay. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Again, that's so thoughtful. Okay. Andre, what is your question? Does David feelings for me and we'll get closer? I do miss him. Oh, sweetie, I feel that. I feel that you do. Okay, Andre, what deck for Andre, please? Really? Okay. That's unusual. We'll go with this one. We'll go with the new deck. This is called the I always get light stride deck, whatever. All right, we are asking for Andre. Does David's feelings for me? Does he still have feelings for you? Is that what you're asking? I think, or will his feelings get closer? Okay, all right. Let's ask that question for Andre, please. All right, Spirit, show me clearly what Andre's person is feeling. How David? Let me ask it that way. How is David feeling about Andre, please? Show me clearly, please. How is David feeling about Andre? He's missing. I'm not going to speak on that card yet. Tell me what else. Your person's stubborn? Is he stubborn? Well, you make him happy, but there's something else going on here. Okay, the Emperor came out in the reverse first. This is somebody to me who's stubborn in their ego, or it's one of the three cards in the deck for me that can mean somebody who's lost their confidence. and the Two of Swords is in reverse. This is either somebody who's gotten clarity about something, or I know this is so ambiguous. I hate to say this, or I'm going to have to get some more information on this, because it could also be somebody who's just overwhelmed. And in the upright, it means somebody at a crossroads, but it looks like they're getting clarity. I'm going to get more information because now I've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. This can mean a couple of things. So let me keep digging here. Tell me more about how David feels. How does David feel about Andre? Tell me more. So the Ten of Cups is in reverse. Okay, that's unhappiness. Now, that could mean anything from you had a spout, argument, whatever that word is that I can't say anymore because it's late at night and I'm tired. Spat. That's the word I was going to spat. I don't know if y'all have that word over there, but that means like an argument. That could mean that. And they're sitting in their feelings. Could be that. Ten of Cups to me, it can also be in the it's not in the traditional tarot, but in the, well, it'd take me too long to dig the Light Seer deck. It's people sitting on a rainbow. So sometimes it can mean a bit of an illusion. In other words, it could be too much of a good thing. So I'm wondering if they're debating if this is too much of a good thing. Because I want to tell you that the Four of Wands, this is the happily ever after twin flame soulmate potential in a relationship. I'm feeling a little like this person is afraid this is too good to be true. That's okay, but let's get some more cards. Let's see what else. Andre, let's see what else. What is David? What else? Tell me what else. How it's, make this clear, please. What else is David feeling about Andre? Now the deck doesn't want to talk. Come on. Tell me what else. Sorry, the deck's just taking its sweet time. There we go. I know dead silence is not a good thing. I'm aware. I just don't want to give you a wrong message. I cannot ignore this card. The Three of Swords is heartache. I mean, I can spin that. I can spin other cards a lot of different ways, or rather, I get other kinds of messages. There is no other way to read this card than heartache. And the Star in reverse is telling me wishes and hopes being dashed. It's something that you hope for that doesn't come to fruition, or something that you'd hoped would be, wonderful in your life, or whatever wish is coming true, and it doesn't. Followed by the Two of Pentacles in reverse, which I just spoke about in, I think, the previous reading, is either somebody saying, I'm not going to juggle anymore, or I'm overwhelmed and I have too much and I'm dropping the ball. This is too much for me. Now, it concerns me because with the Three of Swords coming out and the Two of Pentacles with the star in between, this could tell me, and I'm not looking for this message, but when it shows up, I can't ignore it. Sorry, I can't stand that light at some point. It drives me crazy. It feels like, thank you, Janae. Yeah, and I'm running out of steam, so be sure if you ask a question, one question only, please. This could be somebody was involved with a third party. Now, let me be clear. Third parties are not always a romantic person. Third parties can be somebody's working too much. Third parties can be an illness that takes so much time and energy you don't have time for a relationship. Third party can be an interfering family member. Third party can be a child. Third party can be a dog. It can be any kinds of things. But the Three of Swords for me is an indicator of a third thing in this relationship that caused heartache. And it became overwhelming for your person. And they were very I'm hearing disappointment off the star card. Andre, you've deleted these messages, so I don't know if I'm on track. If you can verify any of this is making sense to you, I would be grateful. No, that's not probably what you wanted to hear, but I'm just hearing. I'm not saying it's over. There's no Ten of Swords here. This is how they're feeling, that there was a disappointment here and a heartache. All right, let me see if there's anything else that David can say to Andre, please. Anything else? So I don't know who did this to who, or who, that's, I don't know that. Okay, thank you for that. I will tell you, this Emperor, I don't like him in reverse, Andre. So that often says somebody's really in their ego about something. This Two of Swords guy could read that to say they're indecisive about what they want. Okay, that can be another way to read this. And you might be dodging a bullet here. Let me get a couple more cards here. Give me 2 more cards, please, for Andre on David. How is David feeling? I'm not seeing any cards of communication, so I'm guessing you're not talking right now. Any more messages for Andre from David? Can you tell me anything else, please? Okay, this is good. Not good. Shoot. We ask what his feelings are toward you. So I'm assuming this is him talking. But if the shoe fits, apply it if it's reversed. The Knight of Pentacles is, he's the most dependable knight, meaning if you have to pay your power bill and you give him the check, he's definitely going to be, of all the knights, he's going to be the one that takes the check and gets it to the power company. But he's the slowest moving energy in the tarot. So your power might be cut off by the time he gets there. So I'm just feeling this person doesn't want to move as fast as you do in this relationship. I gotta say it. I think there's somebody else here. I don't know if you know this. I'm feeling there's somebody else that's in the picture here. I don't know if it's on your side or their side. We did ask how he's feeling. Now, listen, don't you go throwing a perfectly good relationship away over some tarot reader. We're not always right. I really want you to hear that loud and clear. Nobody, for everybody out there listening, You should never, ever make major decisions in your life based on any tarot reading. We have to put, when we prepare to do lives or any reading, we have to put a category. And it says entertainment because this is entertainment. I am not telling you to turn away a perfectly good relationship if this story is not fitting for you. Let me be very clear. I don't want that karma. We're not always right, especially when we're tired. Like I've been reading for two and a half hours almost. But the cards, if I just read cards, they are telling me that there's somebody else in this picture right now. Again, doesn't mean a romantic interest. I want to be clear about that. Because now I have the Lovers in reverse, followed by the Five of Pentacles. This is just somebody being left out in the cold, feeling hurt and left out in the cold. Because of Three of Cups can also be a third-party company, third-party indicator. So there's some other factor. So what the bottom line for me here, Andre, is you don't have all the information here. I mean, I don't have a moon card, but I'm a reader before I'm a tarot reader. There is something here that you can't see and you don't know that's going on with this person. Again, doesn't mean it's a romantic interest. Let me be clear. It could just be some factor that you're not aware of or they're not ready to share with you. But the Knight of Pentacles in the upright is a positive card. It's saying they want to come in and offer you something. It's just super, super slow. And I tell you what I'm feeling from this is, again, I think they're holding back. Their trepidation is because they think this may be too good to be true. And they're afraid that you might break their heart. So those are positive things. I just think your person is, bottom line, I think they're scared. I think they're just a little bit scared, and that's why they're taking their sweet time. They are holding back, taking their sweet time. And this could also, another way to read this is they may be thinking you've got another person. And that they're afraid you're going to leave them out in the cold. I think if I were you, I don't know if you're communicating. Right, okay, here. Okay, good. Thank you for the verification. Thank you. That helps me know I'm on the right path. I think this person, like all of us, is afraid they're going to get hurt. So they're taking it super, super slow because they've had this heartache. This is probably past energy now that I sit with the cards a minute here. Probably past energy. They could also be saying they were juggled in the past. That could be what this is saying. Yeah. So all in all, yeah, and that makes much more sense with this Emperor reversed. Because to me, this energy felt like somebody was in their ego and now it's in reverse, like they've lost their confidence. And frankly, when I tune into David's energy, that's what it feels like. It feels like somebody who just, I don't want to put all my eggs in that basket because this seems too good to be true. So I'm just going to hold back. I'm going to take it real slow. I'm going to hold back over here. I'm not going to celebrate prematurely. So I think you just need to take this slow. Let's, try not to come on too strong. Maybe let them lead with the speed that David lead with the speed that he's comfortable with. That's my advice. Let him lead with the speed that he's comfortable with. Because again, there is, and back to this Three of Swords, this can be previous heartache. It can also just mean their own fear of this happening is the third party. That literally could be what that means. Yep. In fact, the more I tune into the energy, that's what it feels like. So again, Don't get hung up on the first part of that when we talked about third parties. I feel like this is just somebody being scared to death. Again, that's the bottom line. So take it slow. Take it slow. Go at their pace. Know that if you've been hurt before, you can relate to what that feels like, and you're just scared. All right. Thank you. You're very welcome, Andre. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, and I think you heard what I said. I appreciate you taking that to heart. Okay, I am running out of steam. I might have one more reading left in me. Janine, is there anybody else? 4 on the list. Woo! Yeah, Manny lost his place in the queue, I think, but if he's here, yeah, I'm sorry, I think I only got one more in me. We'll see. Let me do one more. If I can do it, I will. But I think I only got. Who's next is Manny, because I thought Manny lost the queue. I think Manny went away. I don't know, but if Manny's here, ask your question. Going once, going twice. Rebecca is up next. Okay. Well, where is Rebecca's question? Is oh there? I see it. I see it. Thank you. Okay, good question, Rebecca. That was quick. I was going to say, what deck for Rebecca? Okay, Rebecca wants to know. Put my cursor up there. Thank you again, Janine. I appreciate you so much. How am I doing spiritually? Okay, I'm talking to my cards. This is asking my cards to speak to your question. For Rebecca, how am I doing spirit? How is she doing spiritually? Is everything okay? Going to be okay with my children, grandchildren, husband? Please and thanks. You're very welcome. And let me tune in before I even do the cards. I do better with me sometimes. Rebecca, have you had this is a health issue that you've been focusing on somewhat recently, or I hate my string years above me, somewhat recently? Have you been dealing with a health issue? Because it feels like, if you can answer that for me, Rebecca. And the reason I bring that up is because it feels like, I don't know if this is a health issue, meaning yes, yourself. Okay. Yeah, it felt like that. And I wasn't sure if it was you just focusing on your health and going to the gym, or there's been an issue. It feels like you've been focusing on an issue. So I feel a lot of concern and fear around this issue. And yes, your family is worried too, or were worried. I'm going to say are, because I think you already know that. I'm not telling you what you don't know. I'm putting these cards aside for a minute. You've been putting a lot of time and energy into that, and you feel that you've neglected your family because of that. But here's what you need to know. They don't feel that way. Yeah, maybe the laundry wasn't done every day, and the house floor wasn't swept every day, and somebody else had to take out the dog and the trash, whatever. That's not what we're talking about here. And I can feel your energy, and you know that. You know what I'm talking about. So, first of all, relieve yourself of that guilt, because they don't feel that way. I think your kids in the beginning were typical kids in that yeah, there was a disruption in their life, and they felt, I'm going to use this word bothered by it, but like teenagers are bothered by their favorite game not being available and online the day they want it or whatever. I'm using that as an example. But they quickly got over that. I'm not sure they showed that to you. They might have shown that bothered side a little more than they maybe would have or should have. But they quickly got over that. And so um, there was some division in the family. I think your husband really bore the brunt of this. Because I think he also, I know I'm getting just going out there, but just let me go here. And maybe I'll come back to the chair in a minute. Because I think he also, and you can verify this if you would, just say yeah or no. I think he also had some stuff going on at work that was adding some stress for him. So there was this sort of downward spiral. You were worried about him because he was worried about you, and then you knew some other stuff was going on, and it was just really this sort of heavy energy there for a while. Now I feel you're past that, and you know there's a but coming. There's some underlying thing here that some underlying health thing. You're not done with. And what I mean by that is, for example, and I'm just using this as an example. For example, like even if you, for example, are found that you have cancer of some kind, let's say breast cancer or something, because there's mostly women here and we can all relate to that. And you go in and you have it treated, but and you get a clear bill of health, but then you still have to go in and have checkups. It's still sort of out there, hanging out there. And that's sort of the energy that I'm feeling with this right now. There's still this underlying, it's still kind of hanging there. I don't know what this is. And so it's either that or answer a question for me. Do you know something about your illness that your family does not know? And I'm not going to speak until I hear your answer on that, because it feels to me like you're holding back something from your family right now about this. Because sometimes I pick up a little bit more on past energy to get me to the story that's happening currently. So, Rebecca, are you still here? Or maybe I need you to scroll down. No, that's it. I'm all the way down. Because this feels like you are, there's just something you're not sharing. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that you're not telling them. You know more about this. You're worried about what happens to them if you leave. Is that correct? That's what I'm feeling. I think you are holding back telling them what you know is going on right now. And so that's what I felt. I knew there was something still. There's still a cord here, and it feels okay. Thank you for verifying that for me. Yeah, this feels like, okay, just a second. And that makes a lot of sense about why you asked the question you asked. So let me tell you a little bit about what else I do. I do readings. In fact, that's why I started this YouTube channel. Is I'm a medium and I talk to deceased loved ones all the time. So here's what I'd like you to know is that when you cross over, you don't take that illness with you. You don't take, you, in other words, when you get to the other side, the time of life where, and I this is not what you asked me for, but it feels relevant to say to you. Excuse me, so sorry. Been talking for a bit. When you get to the other side, your energy imprint, which is like if I was going to see you, for example, if you crossed over and you came back to me as a medium to talk to your children or your husband, I would see you at the most prime of your life. What you considered, not anybody else, what you considered your best looks, your best body, your best health. If somebody's missing a limb or missing a breast or whatever, they don't come back that way. They come back with their full body, vibrant, and when they were at their best. Okay. So I felt I wanted to share that with you, that when we leave this vessel, it's gone. Our spirit, our soul, our energy is taken back to that point in time where we were at our best. So that's restored. And when you come through to your loved ones, that's who they will see or feel, or or your medium, whatever. I don't know why it was important to share that, but it was. Anyway, so your family's going to be okay. I'm going to tell you that. They're going to be okay. As you might expect, might take them a little while to adjust. And your mama has crossed over already. Can you verify that for me, please, Rebecca? Your mother's already crossed over? Because I'm getting a woman on the other side. Could be an aunt, but it feels like your mother. I forget to scroll down. Rebecca, can you verify your father? No, this is a woman, a female on the other side that's already crossed over. Could be an aunt, could be a grandmother. Maybe grandma. Okay. It's an older female. That's what I'm feeling. An older female. And we're not rushing you away. We're not rushing you off. I'm not saying you're leaving here tomorrow. Don't misunderstand this message, please. But I'm trying to reassure you that she will be there to greet you. And this is the reassuring part. She's watching over you now. She is watching over you now. Okay, I've gotten a little off track here, but let me come back to your... Did you ever used to cook with this grandma? Did you like cook in the kitchen with her, or maybe you pick vegetables out of the garden with her or something like that? Whoever this lady is. Yes, okay. Then that's who this is that's coming through for you. Okay. Because I never did that with my grandma. I'm just saying, all grandma. You think all grandmas know? Anyway, my grandma and I did other things together. It's going to be all right. You're going to be okay, and they're going to be okay. And I know another thing you're worried about. I'm feeling you're worried about forgiveness. First of all, I feel like you have already gone through a process of forgiveness in your heart for people, certain people in your life. There may be one or two you're hanging on to, so I'm going to suggest you work on that, forgiving them, because we do forgiveness for ourselves. We don't forgive people for other people. We forgive for ourselves to get that out of our karma, if you will, to lighten our hearts, to, raise our vibration, all those things. We do it for us. So I know you're working on that. However, where was I going with that? There, it just feels like there's one or two people that you're having a hard time forgiving, and I get that, I do. So I'm going to say to you, it's not going to keep you from getting into heaven. Okay, you heard it. You heard it here first. You heard it here. Do the best that you can. Okay, if you can't forgive them, try to find acceptance. Try to find forgiveness for yourself for not being able to forgive. Okay, we're human. We are not perfect. Nobody's perfect. The point is to do the best that we can with who we are, where we are, at the time we are in our lives. And so just do the best you can. But I'm hearing you're a little concerned about some unfinished business. And so that's not going to hold you back from getting into heaven. No. That's what else I was going to tell you about. When we cross over, we do go through a life review. And that helps us to know where we could have done better, where we want to go, what helps give us a direction for next time when we come back. Yeah, those things, you've heard those before. But I don't believe in a physical hell, fire and brimstone kind of thing. There is a dark place that some people can go to. It's not what you think, and you are most certainly not going there. These are just, I know, I'm talking about this because I'm sensing these are concerns for you, and I hope that I can help you with those concerns. But coming back to this lady that's watching over you, she's also going to help watch over your family. I mean, it's not just you, it's your family too, and especially your kids, I'm hearing. Okay, let me see, tell me something about your daughter. You have a daughter, right? Yeah, y'all, I'm really running out of steam. I will tell y'all, for those of you who don't get your questions answered tonight, again, this is my last, and I'll come back, Rebecca, in a second. This is my last personal self-promotion. Is I do private readings. You can contact me at Scorpio1111reads@gmail.com. There is a probability that I will be here next Sunday night. I'm keeping my grandkids, so it depends on how exhausted I am, I'll be honest with you. But I'm in my mind planning to be here next Sunday night. And I'm not sure yet. I may only do super chats. I'm going to transition to super chats for those people that want to do a reading. And so I'm not certain if that's going to start next week or the week after. But in other words, if you have a question that doesn't get answered, tune back in next week. If you are subscribed and you hit the notification bell, you will get notified if I go live. And also you can check on my page, on my YouTube channel page, under the community tab. I will post there if I go live and when that will be. Okay, that's all of that. Now back to Rebecca. Okay, Janine, thank you so much, darling. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna try. So, Rebecca, I feel like I've forgotten one of your questions now. I've kind of gotten off track, but I feel like I'm channeling through what you need to hear, maybe not what you were asking about. I will tell you this. Oh, Mildred, you're so kind. Thank you so much. Well, you can go back and watch it in the replay. If you have to hit the more button that will give you a drop down description box, and you can click there there's a button there. I've forgotten what it's called. I think it says replay. Anyway, you can follow along in the chat there, because otherwise it doesn't just automatically pop up, I don't think. But anyway, if you're interested and you want to go back and watch some of it. Thank you, Mildred. Rebecca, I need you to know that I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you what to do. But I feel like it would be better if you told your family now, because they would happily support you. And honestly, and I'm being, I'm a tough love reader. I don't hold back much. I feel like if you don't tell them, they're going to feel slighted. They're going to feel like, well, you cheated them out of an opportunity to support you better. So that's another way of looking at the situation. So that's my 2 cents worth on that. Now, I did want to look back. I felt like there might have been another question that I missed. Let me just check. Yes. Okay, I did. So back to this, I think it was this spirituality question. You're going to be fine. That's fine. I think you're worried that, everything's right with God and everything's okay. And it is, it's more about what you believe. So if you can make peace in your heart with people and things, and most of all yourself, as I was touching on, forgive yourself for things that we didn't do perfectly. We're not perfect beings. We come here to learn, to expand the universe. And the only way we're able to do that is by experiencing things and learning from those things. And so I feel that you're worried that maybe you didn't do as well as you wish you had about some things. You were human. That's what I'm going to say to you. You were human. You came here, you lived life, and, we come back again. We get to do it again. So everybody's going to be okay. I want your heart to be at peace about this. I want you to know it's fine. You're going to be fine. There's no hellfire and brimstone. You're going to get to look back. You're going to get to see such a beautiful, expanded part of the universe that you haven't seen before. And whenever this happens, it could be 20 years from now, whenever it happens. But I just sense that you've got a good bit of fear about reconciling some things before then. And so, oh my God, why now you're too funny. I am a tough love friend. That's my BFF talking. I know I can piss people off because I'm a tough love friend. Yeah, see? And she still loves me. I don't know why, but I just want you to be okay. Rebecca, want you to know that it's going to be okay. The answer to your question, yes. Your children and your husband and your family is going to be okay. They're going to miss you naturally. And I'm hearing you, before you leave, you're going to have a chance to make peace with them. I know there's something here that y'all haven't made peace about yet. I feel it. You will have the chance to do that. Take the opportunity when it's presented. That's what I would say. Jasmine, no, Janine, thank you. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I will get to you, Jasmine. Thank you for being patient. This is just real important for Rebecca right now, so bear with me just a couple more minutes. I just want to see if there's anything else Spirit wants to bring through for her. And don't worry about the money. You're worried about money. You're worried about how your family's going to do with the money. it's gonna. I'm hearing it's gonna come for them. I heard it's gonna be given to them. It's gonna be okay. I'm hearing they're gonna be taken care of. I don't know what magic. That's not my job description, but miracles happen every day, and I'm hearing it's gonna be taken care of. Is what I'm hearing. Rebecca, I hope that helps, honey. I don't know if I answered all of your questions, but spiritually you are good. Again, just those couple of things about forgiveness, and a lot of forgiveness, most especially for yourself. We're human. And taking the opportunity to talk to your family, to make peace with whatever. I know there's just something here that's not resolved. I'm feeling it. So, yeah. And I say that more for them than for you, because, once we're gone, the family's the one that's left behind wondering about stuff, Anyway, I've said enough about that. Rebecca, I hope that helps. I truly do. And I'm sending you much love and wishing you strength. I actually feel you're a strong person. I do feel that. This has just knocked the wind out of your sails for a bit. So, but you got this. I see you. You're going to slide into home base, girl. Woohoo! What a ride. All right. Wishing you the best, Rebecca, and much love. All right. Let's see. We had Jasmine has been... Thank you, Janine. I love you for saying that. Thank you. All right. Jasmine's question was, do we have Jasmine's question? She's been here a while. You're very welcome, Rebecca. I wish you many blessings. Okay, Jasmine, I've lost your question. If it was here, could you repost it, please? And this will be my last one. I am not always right, by the way, Wanda. You know that's not true. I'm not always right. But you're sweet to say that. Oh, Jasmine Cat. Oh, I think I see it now. Jasmine Cat is single. Is someone coming towards her? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I see that now. Okay. Thank y'all, both of you. What deck for Jasmine, please? What deck for Jasmine? This one. Okay, Jasmine. Is somebody coming toward Jasmine in love? All right, let's see. We're asking the hot deck. This is my hot. This is my most talkative deck. Who's coming toward Jasmine? Right out. Let's see. All right. All right. Hold my tongue on that until I see more cards here. Who's coming toward Jasmine, please? Who is coming toward Jasmine? Who is coming toward Jasmine? Oops. Whoa. Like I said, talkative. I'm not speaking because I want to wait till some more cards come out. I've seen more people from the past coming back because it's Mercury retrograde, and I just didn't want to say that before I got these cards out. Did one pop here? No? Give me a couple more cards, please. Who's coming to Jasmine? Janine, I love you so much. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. I will say some extra prayers for you this week. I'll send you some good energy. Thank you for helping out, being my moderator tonight. God bless you. Really, I'm asking God to bless you. So thank you, thank you. All right, Jasmine. Get some. Who's coming toward? Okay, that one. Have mercy. Jasmine, have mercy. get one more card. Did you recently break up with somebody? Can you answer that for me? Is this somebody? This could be somebody. I'm just saying, I don't have that typical card of somebody from the past, but this energy is, oh, that one just flew out. Hang on, where did it go? Yeah, this is feeling like maybe somebody from the, if this is not somebody from the past, this person's going through it. Jasmine, yes, somebody from your past maybe. You just broke up with somebody. You might be hearing from them again. I mean, I don't have the card of communication, but, you know, readers read energy. We don't just read people. So what I can tell you is this is what's in the energy. This is the potential is saying this person is in your energy. Okay. Now, whether they will actually step forward and call you or send you a text, I don't have that information here, but this is who's in your energy right now. Let me tell you this. Somebody who's either emotionally unavailable. I just heard a ding, 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 ding over here out of my other ear. Somebody who was emotionally unavailable. They could also drink too much. Who very possibly, feel this card. Okay, that's very interesting. I've never gotten that message off that card. That's why I was sitting with it. I heard breadcrumb to you, but that's an Ace of Swords in reverse. This can mean somebody who doesn't have clarity, didn't have clarity, can be somebody who didn't tell the truth. It could be all of those things. But they are having deep anxiety about it now. They've lost a lot of sleep about it. That's why I asked the several cards that can indicate somebody from your past, and you'll hear more in a minute. Yeah, this is anxiety, worry, sleepless nights, pacing the kitchen at 2 o'clock in the morning with a bottle of whiskey, as Steve's Love Tarot says. And another reason I asked if this was the next, because the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this is either somebody's money and stability is not good, or, and I just said this earlier to somebody else, or they're, this is like the breakup of a home, a family situation. I'm just trying to feel the energy from this card, because something about timing here. Oh, this could also just mean somebody's plans didn't go through. Like they were making plans that didn't failed plans. That can be that. Because somebody got stabbed in the back. They tried to end something, or there was an ending. There was an ending. That's why I asked you that. But in reverse, it's a lingering ending. It's like something I can't let go of, that they don't really want it to end. Because again, this is the heartache. This is in the upright. It's a deep, deep heartache. Three of Swords is also, you heard me just say it in a couple of readings, the card of the third party. Sometimes it's, again, third party doesn't mean a person necessarily, but you can't have this level of heartache unless you love somebody deeply, right? Now, in the reverse, it can be somebody is healing from that. So this is somebody you broke up with. Somebody got stabbed in the back. Excuse me. We're not talking anymore for 10 years. Well, I can't help what the energy says. So if this is not that person, then whoever's coming towards you is carrying the same kind of baggage. Somebody who, let's talk about this as if this was somebody new, then it's the same message essentially. It's saying either somebody drinks too much and somebody's emotionally unavailable, somebody who might likely not either tell you the words, or they're not good communicators. It could also mean that somebody who doesn't sleep well, who has anxiety, somebody who's not stable, or their money's not good. Somebody who I know. This is not. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily. I'm gonna pull some cards of advice for you because I know this is not my dream man either. Anyway, they've been stabbed in the back and they're not over it. So this could be somebody coming toward you who is getting out of a relationship that just ended. They're still dealing with the broken heart. They're getting over it, but they're not healed yet. So that, and I don't want that. I know I don't either. So that doesn't mean you have to throw them out. It just might mean they're not really ready to be in a committed relationship. Might just mean somebody that you might want to take it real slow with. So I'm going to ask some advice cards for you. Let me do that. Advice. So show me, please, Spirit, give me some advice for Jasmine on this person you just showed us that's coming toward her or still in her energy. Give me advice for Jasmine, please, for this person. And I want to thank you again for being so patient and waiting on me. I apologize. It's the way it goes here. That card wants to come out. Okay. More, please. Advice. Okay. I'm just going to say this. This could either be somebody from your past. This is the quintessential card of somebody from the past. Somebody from the past, thinking back, remembering fondly, nostalgia. So, again, this just could be somebody in your energy. You might not know any of this is going on. They just might be in your energy. But it could also be maybe somebody you met in the past you didn't think anything about, but maybe they were married or something and they just ended that relationship, and now they're coming around to make an offer to you, and they might just kind of put their foot in the door, plant some seeds. Like, hey, I just saw you on Facebook. How you been doing? I haven't talked to you in years. And you might not even know they're divorced or something. So just saying that's a possibility. So keep your heart open is what I'm hearing. Give me some advice, please, for Jasmine. No, not at all. Yeah. Oh, give me some advice for Jasmine, please. Give me some advice for Jasmine. Oh, okay. Ooh, that's nice. What else? Okay, I'm getting some interesting messages for you. Okay. So this card popped out, the Four Wands. I feel like there's somebody, now I don't have the Ace of Pentacles or the Ace of Cups, but I'm hearing two messages. You may very well have a soulmate coming in that's just not here yet. Okay, soulmate. This is could be the Twin Flame card. I've said that a couple times tonight because this card popped out. But it can also just mean, when I ask for advice, you focus on what you want. Be clear about what you want. And I said this last week too. We're in a very powerful time of manifestation. The energy is ripe for manifestation. So get real, because we're near the eclipse and all that energy. So be clear on what you want. Is what I heard from that. Because what I'm hearing, you want somebody that's transformed already or that's not afraid to change. You want somebody who's going to invest in you. You want somebody that's going to make you happy. I mean, I'm seeing all those things. What else? And I think I'm just hearing, get clear and focus on what you have, not what you don't have, not who's not knocking on your door, that kind of thing. Show me what else. What other advice for Jasmine? What other advice for Jasmine, please? Give me some extra cards because she's been super patient tonight. Thank you. Yeah, I want her to come out. Oh, okay, all right. Give me another one. More please, what for Jasmine? More please for Jasmine. Oops, thank you. Okay, I'm not sure if this is you. I asked for advice, but there's a couple ways to read this. The Emperor in reverse. This is either somebody who's too much in their ego. They want to impose their willpower on other people, and it could be somebody who's lost their confidence. So you'll know if that applies to you. This could mean somebody who's, it could be you. Spirit saying, focus on this. You don't lose sight of what you want. Maybe you've been knocked back a time or two. We all feel that way in love sometimes. This could be speaking to maybe you've lost a little confidence because you could have been involved with some of the people that were in and out of your life and didn't honor you. Like this is the player card. It could also mean no, I'm going to stick with that meaning. and it's saying you're going to see this energy. I think what I'm hearing here is maybe you've lost a little confidence. I see your question, and I'm getting to more. I know you want a yes or no. Yes, my King of Cups is coming in, or no. That's what people want, but there's more to this. You bring this person into your life. You have a part of this. You have a responsibility in bringing people into your life based on the energy that you are projecting. What you put out there is what you're going to get back. So I think what I'm feeling here is that maybe somebody that in your previous experience might have treated you this way, and I know how that feels personally, so I'm sorry that you went through that. But you walked away from them, okay? And I know you learned something about that. You learned, but what I feel is that you might have a little bit of a wall up, and so it's quick to judge people. And because I heard when this came out that this whoever's coming in for you might seem on the surface like they're a player, or they're just not, they're not going to be around for the long term. In your inclination might be to walk away from them and judge them a little quickly. I'm sorry, I've been talking for over 3 hours. My voice is going. and that may put you at a crossroads. But don't be too quick to kick them out the door. Because if you give them a little bit of time, things will be illuminated and something will come in. This is a tangible, solid 3D offer. It just takes a little while. So this may take a minute. They're not going to be knocking on your door tomorrow. But what I'm hearing is for you to work on you and in your what you're manifesting, what you're thinking about, what, that old saying, what we think about, we bring about. So if you're one of those people, and I'm not saying you are, just an example. If you're a person that says, well, I don't know, all men cheat or all men. I mean, I know people like this. I'm not saying this is you, but so you're pretty stuck on a yes or no answer. Eventually, but not real soon. If that's the answer you're looking for, that's your answer. Somebody's coming, but they're not going to knock on your door tomorrow. Because I don't have an imminent Ace of Cups or something like that. This one, he gets there, but he's the slowest moving energy in the tarot. And he does bring in an offer, as I just spoke about. And this could be a very happy, solid relationship, but it may take a while for it to come. It's not going to knock on, he's not going to knock on your door tomorrow, he or she. Not going to knock on your door tomorrow. Okay, I think I just answered your question. It may be a minute. It may be a minute. And the reason is because I think this is who you're expecting. I think you're kind of thinking there's been too many people that haven't wanted to invest in you, and you need to change your thinking around that so that you can attract that more solid person. So the faster you do that internal shadow work, the faster you're going to bring that person into you. Because you're long single. Well, that, Jasmine, is probably why I keep getting that repeat message for you is there's something in your belief system that's preventing somebody from coming in. I believe in the law of attraction. And so it's an inside job. If you want somebody, you have to match the vibration that you're wanting to bring into you. And so there's something in there that's kind of putting up a little bit of a wall. And that's what I feel like maybe I kept talking about that. I felt like you might have had people in and out, but nobody that will really stick around and commit. And so I think there might be a little work that you need to do, a little shadow work you could do to improve that, and that will change your vibration. And then that allows you to attract that kind of person that you want that will commit to you. So it's an inside job. It's an inside job. And it doesn't matter if you've been single a day or 10 years, it's the same work. We can only attract somebody where we are. So if you've got maybe fear about people treating you that way or whatever, you've got to heal that fear. You've got to believe deeply and honestly, sincerely believe that there is somebody out there that will treat you with respect and with honor, and that, you know, they're not going to just be in and out. In other words, you have to find a way to feel that and believe that in yourself first, and then it will show up for you. So that's your homework, to work on that. And the card is there. You just have to do the work first. And I wish I had something more exciting to tell you than that, but I'm not going to make up something if I'm not getting the message. And so that's the message I got for you tonight, Jasmine. And I hope that was not so disappointing for you, but you know, the universe gives us messages that we need to hear, not what we want to hear. And believe me, I get my share of those too. So I apologize if that was disappointing and you waited all this time for that message. I do wish it could have been a different message, but I'm just the mailman. So I hope that was helpful in some way. And I hope that you can consider thinking about that anyway, thinking about that and doing a little shadow work on you. There's a saying that my teacher always says, work is longer than life. Work is longer than life. So yes, you have somebody. In fact, I feel somebody's out there, but they're the magnet. You know, love is like magnets. And you have to be the right vibration of this magnet to attract a person who's willing to stick with you and commit and be that solid person. So, okay, that's enough about that. Thank you, Jasmine. Again, I appreciate your patience. And I am going to sign off, everybody. Thank you for being here. I appreciate everybody's time and your support, especially you, Janine. And 1L, it's a wrap. Yes, okay. It's a wrap. Yes, it's a wrap. Yes, thank you, sweetie. I love you, my BFF 1L. And Janine, thank you again ever so much for your patience and your being such a great moderator tonight. Thank you. I wish everybody many blessings, and I'll see you guys probably next Sunday if I'm not absolutely pooped from taking care of my grandkids. Love you too, 1L. All right, see y'all again. Take care, everybody. Bye.